Our next speaker is Jaime Wright. Jaime is a graduate of Twin Cities Rise. Jaime came to us in 2008 and earned a job over a year ago at Dunwoody Academy, which is now Metro Tech Career Academy. He's also the winner of our Robert Morris Empowerment Award. This recognizes his understanding and use of personal empowerment in his daily life. And you will also see him, if you haven't already, featured in our annual report. Please welcome Jaime Wright.
Wow. Once again, another good speech. I'm going to start off. Hello, my name is Jaime Wright. I entered the program Twin Cities Rise spring of 2008. I'm a proud Twin Cities Rise graduate. Twin Cities Rise is an organization that truly transforms and builds your career and changes your future. I did not qualify for Twin Cities Rise. My lifestyle was not ready for it, and Twin Cities Rise needed to see a change in me at first. I was angry, disappointed, and depressed. To know my children were not getting a father who could take care of them and provide them a safe home. Being on drugs, being violent, and did not care if others lived or had families. I was not the best student in school or the best son, and I was truly not a good father in the beginning. I was horrible in school. I did not do any schoolwork, and I was defiant, disrespectful, and was in fights. I used drugs, was in a gang, dropped out of school, witnessed my brother get shot and killed. A peer came up to me and said, "You fight a lot. You should come wrestle." I checked it out, and it became my turning point in high school. After graduating, I went on to college to continue wrestling. Before joining Twin Cities Rise, the Awali program was my starting point. In the program, there was a saying that men had to say in front of one another. I did not want to say this, and everything in me was like, hell no. I did not want to say that I was important, lovable, and valuable. This was a hurdle for me because it was in front of men. I had only seen the value in me with sports, and boys were not taught to speak that way. I left feeling vulnerable, uncomfortable, but still came back to better myself. I had nothing to lose by coming back. After about 2 or 3 months, I began to see my lifestyle change, so I was ready to take the next step in entering Twin Cities Rise with an open mind. I was less depressed and knew the meaning of caring. My living situation was up and down, but I was using some of the skills of Awali was teaching me. So I would not act out in anger, confused, and the word no would not bother me anymore. I still held grudges and was bullheaded on some things, but with time and help from Twin Cities Rise, I got help with those problems. Being a father to my 4 children, Lenijah, Demaje, Ariel, and Nevaeh, is what I knew I wanted to excel in. Since I never knew my father, I understand the authority of a father role is important, and for my children, I wanted them to get it from me. I have learned the skills that have increased me spiritually and socially to true confidence and power to achieve the best thing out of life. The most valuable skill that I have learned at Twin City Rise is self-empowerment. The dictionary defines empowerment as invest with power, especially legal power or official authority, and to equip or supply with an ability and able. When I look over this definition, I think of myself. Who, what, and how has this word affected my family, job, and friends? This word is completely embodied by my lifestyle and by my daily living. I currently have lived in my apartment for 2 years. I have temporary custody of my daughter for a year now. I have been on my job as a behavior specialist for 2 years, and going strong. Being empowered has shaped and helped me to determine the process of having others trust in my authority, which enables them to think, behave, and take actions over their situations. It has helped me to have a respectful and cordial relationship between my manager, and my coworkers. Empowerment says on my job that I can complete a task without being asked. It says motivation to others. It says I do not have to have the power, but the understanding of the ability to enable others to be great. From this word empowerment, I have now started my own nonprofit organization called The Right Path. My mission statement is empowering young men to greatness, and I work with youth from the age 8 to 14 years old. We will be meeting twice a week for an hour and a half on Wednesdays and Saturdays at the Salvation Army. Through my organization, they will learn that empowerment is a cycle that challenges people's assumptions, thoughts, beliefs, and faith about the way things are and can be. Empowerment challenges your basic assumptions about power, people, helping others, achieving, succeeding, and the willingness to change. Empowerment says, as a man, I have the capability to achieve greatness. It says, I'm important, lovable, and valuable. Twin City Rise has given back to me. This is part of my story, and if it was not for Twin Cities Rise, I would not have the turning point in my life again. This program needs your support and donations to help the next person with their turning point moment like me. Please do not stop giving to this wonderful organization, and do not stop getting to know your recruits. Thank you, and this is my story.